Ever wonder which Stronghold Crusader D unit reigns supreme in pure, unadulterated destruction? Forget what you think you know. We've meticulously tested and ranked every single destructive unit to finally answer the question: who truly dominates the battlefield and leaves nothing but rubble in their wake? From siege engines that reduce mighty castles to dust, to fiery units that turn the battlefield into an inferno, every contender has been pushed to its absolute limits. Walls have crumbled, armies have perished, and entire kingdoms have burned, all in the name of discovery. Today, the guessing ends. Today, we reveal the ultimate weapon of destruction in Stronghold Crusader DE. Here we go with Test 1. We're sending different units to attack the same castle, just to see which one survives the longest and does the most damage. Basically, it's like a school exam, except the castle is the teacher and it's grading with fire and arrows. Test 1 begins with the Bedouin stockade. We've got 5 units lined up: Camel Lancer, Heavy Camel, Demolisher, Skirmisher, and of course, the Eunuch. They'll all take turns bashing the same castle. Let's find out who's the desert hero and who's just here for the camel ride. And here we go. Test 1 begins with the mighty Bedouin units marching out of the desert, looking brave, looking fierce, ready to write their own legend. At least, that's the plan. But standing between them and glory is one tiny little detail: a giant water moat. From far away, it looks harmless, like a kiddie pool. In reality, it's the castle's deadliest weapon. They charge forward, war cries filling the air, dust rising behind them. And then, whoosh, arrows start raining down like it's medieval confetti. One by one they drop, most of them not even close enough to smell the castle walls. The Demolisher steps up next, swinging his weapon like he's about to smash the gates of hell itself. For a brief moment, everyone believes, this is it, this is the hero. But nope. 2 steps later, he becomes part of the landscape. Skirmishers try their best, tossing spears that barely make it halfway. Honestly, I've seen kids throw sticks further. Meanwhile, the Camel Lancers storm ahead, majestic camels galloping into battle, until, of course, they see the moat. Suddenly, it's less of a charge and more of a camel swimming lesson gone wrong. Riders flailing, camels splashing. It's chaos straight out of a comedy sketch. And then we have the eunuchs, elegant, calm, walking forward like they're about to attend a wedding instead of a massacre. Spoiler: the only bells ringing are in their helmets when the arrows hit. The result? A total disaster. The Bedouins may have been legendary warriors in history, conquering vast lands and terrifying their enemies. But in this game, against this castle, they didn't even pass the moat. Brave intentions, heroic poses, and absolutely zero results. What's left? Just a big cloud of dust, some floating camels, and the sound of crickets. And that concludes Test 1 with the Bedouin stockade. As we've seen, most of these units couldn't even make it past the moat, falling long before reaching the castle walls. In terms of durability and damage, the The Bedouin troops clearly struggled in this challenge. Welcome to Test 2. This time we'll be using the barracks units, stronger, heavily armored, and supported by weapons production. These troops will try to break through the same castle. Let's see if they can survive the moat and cause some real damage.
You wait your orders.
And now, Test 2 begins with the barracks units. The moment they step onto the battlefield, you can feel the difference. Heavy armor shining in the sun, shields clanking, swords gleaming. These guys didn't come to play, they came to turn the castle into an open-air museum. They march forward in perfect formation, arrows raining down on them. But unlike the Bedouins, they don't collapse instantly. No. These lads take arrows like they're free acupuncture treatments. One guy gets 3 in the chest and just keeps walking like, hey, I've had worse. The moat? Remember how it was the ultimate boss fight for the Bedouins? For the barracks troops, it's just a slightly annoying puddle. They wade through it like they're on a Sunday hike, dripping wet but still angry enough to smash a wall or two. Crossbowmen set up in the back, calmly picking off defenders like they're playing carnival games. Pikemen stand tall, basically walking trees with pointy sticks. And then the knights charge. Oh boy, the knights. Horses thundering, lances lowered, and suddenly the castle gate looks less like a defense and more like a suggestion. Before long, they're inside the walls. The defenders panic. Peasants are running. The Lord is probably updating his will. It's pure chaos. Metal clashing, banners waving, and at least one knight definitely yelling something dramatic that nobody understands. And that's the difference. Where the Bedouins gave us a slapstick comedy, the barracks units deliver a full-blown medieval action movie. They survived the moat, crushed the defenses, and marched straight into the heart of the castle like they owned the place. The result? Barracks units don't just fight battles, they redecorate castles. Aggressively. Test 2 is complete. The barracks units actually made it inside the castle. Finally, someone who can swim across the moat and still swing a sword. Looks like these guys are here to redecorate the Lord's Hall with chaos. And with that, our tests come to an end. Sadly, we won't be showing the Arabian post units because in the game they're simply too weak to stand any real chance. But of course, this is only a game design choice. In history, Arab armies were among the most powerful of their time, expanding vast empires and achieving legendary victories. So, while the Arabian post struggles here in Stronghold Crusader, their real-life counterparts were anything but weak.